Tired of always being beautiful? Life depressing you and every morning is hashtag woke up this way and hashtag no filter? The all-new 50 Shades of Desha will help tone down all the best parts of your face to make you virtually invisible to any gender or species. Let's erase those high cheekbones, eliminate those pink rosy cheeks. We even have rigid collodium to add crow's feet and facial scars. Do you have perfect eyebrows? Our new line of mascara will thicken those eyebrows to where even Groucho Marx would be jealous. Now, how much would you expect to pay for such wonderful products? $100? $200? Maybe even $300? No way. You can own the entire 50 Shades of Desha makeup line for just 7 easy payments of $69.99. That's right, only $69.99 a month for just 7 months. And if you order now, we'll also send you as a bonus gift our newest product to come out, the Derma Grease. The first product of its kind to open up all your pores and release as much of your natural oils as possible onto your face. You will literally outshine everyone. So call now. Operators are standing by.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Above Average Joe Show. As always, I am your host, Joe, and I am here with a special guest today that I met on the set of Allegiant, but since then, she has worked on movies such as Ma, Americana. She's worked on the MTV series Scream. She's worked on a bunch of Adult Swim TV shows. She's worked on Lifetime Christmas movies. Just to name some of the stuff that she's worked on, my guest today is Desha Martin. Desha, how are you doing?
I am great, Joe. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I'm excited because we haven't talked, I think, since Allegiant, so it's been a long time.
Yes, it's been a really long time. I was very excited to hear from you.
Oh, I'm excited to catch back up with the little things, especially with all the things that you've been doing, because you've been busy doing makeup. This wasn't acting and background work. This is doing like makeup and stuff. So
yes, yeah, I went back to my makeup roots for sure. You know, I tried the whole acting thing and just didn't really work out the way that I had really hoped it would, and so I just got back to doing makeup, and I mean, it's been keeping me pretty busy ever since.
And do you do just beauty makeup or just special effects makeup, or do you do the whole kit and caboodle?
I do a little bit of everything. I love doing special effects makeup, but honestly, like, my bread and butter really is the beauty makeup because, of course, you know, you need more of that in movies now instead of just the, you know, crazy blood and gore.
Yeah. And you can do it even outside of movies. So you can do it for weddings, you can do it for commercials, you can do it for ads. Everybody needs beauty makeup.
Yeah, I mean, I started years ago. I started with MAC Cosmetics and started my own freelance business. And that's really all that I did were events like prom and weddings and things like that. And then I kind of fell into the movie industry and really just never looked back.
And how did you get into the movie industry? That's a good place to start. How did you end up on a movie set or a TV set?
Well, originally, I ended up doing makeup on a movie set before anything else. I was working for MAC Cosmetics in Biloxi, Mississippi, and this little production company came in, and they were trying to film this movie, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you the name of the movie. It's been so long. And they needed a makeup artist. My name was well known around the area, so they called me and hired me. So I packed up my kit, and I get to set, and they're like, okay, this guy needs a black eye and a bloody lip, and I didn't know anything about special effects. So I really was like, okay, I'm going to have to fake it till I make it. And I taught myself special effects on the spot right then and there and just didn't skip a beat. So it's really, like, that was my first experience, you know, in the film industry.
That is incredible. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that it looks good. I don't know if the movie ever came out or not. I mean, it was a extremely ultra low budget film, so I didn't get any complaints. So I guess my black eye
Yeah, I was gonna
worked
say,
out well.
no complaints, and you've been hired by Adult Swim, MTV, and Lifetime, so it couldn't have been too bad.
Right? Yeah.
But one movie that I wanted to focus on today as we're chatting is Ma, that I just recently got to watch. With
Yes, my
Octavia
husband and I
Spencer.
worked on that together, and we actually just went to go see it in theaters not too long ago.
Did you like it?
I did. I expected there to be more like blood and gore and a little bit more torture, towards the end. I felt like most of the movie was the build up, for such a quick, crazy ending. So that is the only thing that I was a little disappointed about, because, I was there for the filming of some of these really intense torture scenes that were like super cut up, and I was a little bummed about that.
Yeah, I felt like they edited it down a little. Maybe they had to make it more tame for ratings or something, but there seemed to be
I understand that.
a lot that they took out somehow, somewhere. Because like you said, there was only like 10 minutes of the climax, and then it was over.
Yeah, like I was just expecting most of the movie to be more like that. I was expecting them to be locked in her house for longer, and you see more of the torture that she did to them. So I was a little bummed out. I was like, okay, where's the director's cut? Like, let me see that version now.
But I have to say that Octavia Spencer, she still rocked that role. She still did amazing in that role.
Absolutely. She was so wonderful to work with. I did not get to work with her directly. I just came in as an additional makeup artist, but I did get to interact with her, and I mean, she was great. She was so much fun. All the kids in the movie were so talented, and I worked more closely with them than anyone else.
And then if we're watching the movie Ma, is there anywhere specific that we could see some of your work? Are there like some of the kids that we could, her mouth was shown shut and that was Desha, or
like the main cast, the kids, I was, on set for touch-ups. I did do all the makeup for everyone in the flashback scenes when they were in high school. I did all of their makeup. And then, of course, I did touch-ups and whatnot on a lot of the background people, and like in the party scene.
Yeah, I think a lot of people probably don't know that in between every single take, the makeup crew comes in and literally walks around and looks at every person's face that's going to be on camera.
Yes, I tell people all the time, I'm like, that you're part of the hair and makeup team when you're just in the way all the time. Because, I mean, really, that's what it is. We have to stand at Video Village to watch everybody on camera to make sure that they look good, they're not shiny, there's not something stuck in their teeth. So, you have some of your producers, you have your DP, your director, everybody is, all trying to watch on these same few screens, so you're definitely in the way there. And then you're going in for touch-ups in between each take, and you have your actors trying to get back to their marks. You have the director possibly coming in to give notes, and I'm thankfully so tall that most of the time I'm just reaching over a director's head to a touch-up so that we can stay on schedule, that they're not waiting around for me to block some sweat off somebody's forehead. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of behind-the-scenes pictures of me just towering over the director or the first AD trying to do my job.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize that you're just in there, and for the majority of people that are not as tall as you you're like right in the actor's face because you have to be able to see it in between takes, and they're having the conversations with the director and getting new marks and, hey, can you turn slightly this way and that way, and you can't help but be standing right in front of their face.
Exactly.
And then also another project that I wanted to ask you about is Penance Lane that you got to work on, which is a project that will, fingers crossed, hopefully be coming out soon. Tell us about Penance Lane.
Yes, actually, Penance Lane was one of the first movies that I got to work on as a makeup artist after honing in on my special effects skills. And it was the first movie that I was head of the makeup department on. I was living in Atlanta at the time, and I was working with Silver Scream Effects Studios down there.
Shane, I love Shane.
Yes, you know Shane. Oh, Shane Morton. He is amazing. He has taught me just about everything that I know. He's given me so many wonderful opportunities, and this was actually one of the first opportunities that he had given me. We had met maybe a week before this movie came in, and it was actually produced and put on by Tyler Main.
Wow.
He actually played Michael Myers in Rob Zombie's Halloween series.
Yeah.
So he kind of did everything. Most of the film was actually done in the basement of his house. He completely turned his basement into this like dark, creepy, I don't even know how to explain it. Part of it was a house, part of it was a dungeon. It was insane. So yeah, we actually filmed that back in 2015 or 2016, I believe.
Wow.
And we are hopefully going to see it on some kind of screen by the end of this year. So I'm really excited to see that. It was so much fun, and everybody that I worked with was so great. The lead actress in the movie was Scout Taylor Compton, and we actually got to be really good friends throughout the filming process, and she was just absolutely wonderful. And I got to work with, some really fun people like Danny Roebuck, who just kept us laughing the entire time. And yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see, everybody's hard work come together. And I'm actually heading into Atlanta next week to go visit some friends and introduce everybody to my little mini-me. And I hope to stop by and see Tyler and visit with him and his wife, Renee, and hopefully get some more information about Penance Lane, and maybe I can get them to let me see a little sneak peek of it or something.
Hopefully. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get things wrapped up here real quick. Before we say goodbye, though, let's go ahead and get your social media so people can stay in touch with you and see what you're working on.
Yes. Well, I mostly do Instagram now, but I do have Instagram and Snapchat. Both of the names are The Only Desha, and that's Desha. So you can find me on there. You'll see a lot of behind-the-scenes pictures from different things that I do. I talk about all my favorite makeup brands that I use on set, and every once in a while you might get a video of us behind the scenes with somebody like Tyler Hilton or Hillary Burton dancing to 2000s pop music. We have a blast.
Well, thank you, Desha, for hanging out again. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for catching up. It's been great.
Yes, thank you so much for wanting me to be on the show.
And thank you, everybody, for listening. We will be back next week with another episode of the Above Average Joe Show. Thank you again to our special guest, Desha Martin. Be sure to check out our Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitters, and look us up on Spotify, Stitcher, and or iTunes. You can also check out another podcast that I co-host called The Extra Unordinary, and some other great media content by Moon Possum Productions at moonpossum.com.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, just stupid stuff like that.
That is great. I love that, though. That's so
Random.
That's so genius, though. Yeah, well, I mean, random, but genius. Perfect. Yes, that was great.